Chinese migrants are among the fastest growing group flowing into the country, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. COVID restrictions and China's current political climate believed to be some of the reasons behind that influx. Let's bring in Jim Desmond, the San Diego County Supervisor, who went to the border himself at the very beginning of the year. He says California has, quote, rolled out the welcome mat for illegal immigration. He joins us now. Good morning to you, Jim. Thanks for hopping on. I just want you to know the sheer numbers that you have seen. I mean, more than 100,000 migrant encounters the last 4 months in San Diego County. You say migrants are taking the path of least resistance here. What do you mean by that?
Well, we are rolling out the red carpet, Markie. I mean, we give them free health care. We give them free, actually, we'll pay for their lawyers if they get deported here in San Diego County. And we give them free transportation. Once they get to San Diego, we give them free transportation to wherever it is they're going in the country. So, and the fact that we're a sanctuary state, just, why wouldn't somebody come here? And it's unfortunate. And I have been to that border crossing site and I witnessed myself just people being dropped off and walking across. Border Patrol agents having their hands tied, and really, the people would walk right up to the Border Patrol agents on our side once they come through that hole in the border, and then ask for asylum and then be processed and come through. I think, unfortunately, the Biden administration is not upholding the current laws that we have, and with Texas and other places along the border, really clamping down, we're seeing a spike and an increase, and they're people from around the world. And like you said, there's been a big spike here lately in the number of Chinese coming across the border and making their way, right through the gaps that are there.
Yeah, and I also, when I was thinking about my interview with you yesterday, when I knew you were coming on, I was thinking to myself, it'd be one thing if you were the supervisor in a Texas county, right, where at least the governor has your back. Gavin Newsom, to your point, is now providing health insurance to 700,000 additional migrants. Crisis has skyrocketed under the Biden administration. So how are you supposed to stop the bleed?
Well, it's almost impossible. I'm trying to stop by getting other people elected here to Sacramento, our state capital, to make sure that we put laws in place that actually work. Because, we do have the laws. It's just we got to be able to enforce them. We've got embassies throughout the world for people to go to and apply for, to come and seek asylum and become U.S. citizens. But everybody just comes through the hole in the fence and to jump to the head of the line. And unfortunately, eventually they'll get amnesty, or once they're in the country, they don't show up for their hearings or their asylum hearings, which are usually years off. And so they just kind of blend in, and it's a lot easier path than actually following our laws that we have not been enforcing. And I think that's really the crux of the matter. I'm not even sure we need a wall. If we just enforce our laws, that would be the best effort that we, I think, could do to get a handle on this.
And
we're just taking more people than we can handle.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about, that hole that you've seen, that you have found. Let's touch on that. It's a 4-foot gap in the border fence just 60 miles east of San Diego, I believe. Chinese migrants discovered it with the help of TikTok, of all places and platforms. You saw the hole yourself. Describe that hole and what's been done to deter or block them from entering it. Is anybody patching it up?
Well, it's basically it's that large fence that you see, that big brown fence, and then it comes up to a mountain, basically a large hill, and the fence itself doesn't make the hill or go up the hill. It stops and there's barbed wire wrapped around the couple of posts at the end right there. We see it. There's barbed wire and things like that, but it's easily somebody with a pair of wire cutters could just come right through. And that's basically what has happened. When I went and saw it, there was, it was just cut. And one thing was kind of ironic is just as soon as you get to our side of the border, there's a pile of garbage and trash that as soon as people come right through that hole. And when we looked through it a little bit, it's mostly ripped up passports from around the world. Now, why that is, I'm not really sure, but maybe the people don't want to be identified from where they came from. But there's a big pile of ripped up passports right as soon as they come in. You can see that little trash pile there. And I thought that was ironic. But and Border Patrol was there. We watched people being dropped off. Border Patrol didn't and couldn't actually stop them from coming across.
Yeah.
They can only process them.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.